And we are here. And I will wait. I will wait patiently for folks. Three viewers. Three viewers. Six viewers. Wow. I'm amazed already. Eight viewers. Holy macaroni. See that? 11 viewers. Oh, I better look at the chat. Let's try to make this flower stand up. Okay, well, um, let's see. Aaron Morrison, Johanna Stevens, Gail AC, Deborah Mayo, gosh, hi, and Betty Lovelace, and Di is there. Oh my God, and Jennifer Litton is there. Hi. Oh gosh, see, you guys are just beautiful. You guys are just beautiful this evening. Yep. Oh goodness. Yes. Jennifer Litton. Oh my goodness. And Deborah. Oh, Betty. Betty. Oh, I didn't. I see somebody say hi, Bet, but then I didn't see a Bet. I have to look up here. Betty Lovelace. Yes. See, and then Deborah Mayo. Wendy Fair. Leticia Hernandez from San Antonio, Texas. Oh my goodness. And Cherry B. Cherry B is there. Oh, Letitia. Oh my goodness. And Anne. Hi, Anne. Yes. Oh, I'm just smiling from ear to ear as I look at all of these names. They're beautiful. I just keep moving my mouse thinking I can move my phone. Gosh. And Wendy. Wendy, did I say Wendy? Oh, goodness me. Millie Hammer. Are you in Lakeland, Millie Hammer? So you're not very far from me. Gosh, and there's Emily, and she's my chosen granddaughter. Yes. Letitia, Mary Forrester. Hi, Mary. And Karen and Lainey. Oh my gosh, how wonderful. Gosh, you know what, Mary? I missed your auction. I can't believe I missed that. Hopefully there'll be another one and I'll catch it. I received a painting from, it said it was from Sean, and I thought Sean sent it, but I realized, Mary, that it was Di and Jude had bid on it at your auction and had it sent to me. And oh, hope I don't cough too much. And I was just amazed because the painting is awesome. I love it. I mean, Sean did an awesome job. And then just to think that, Aaron, heading to Brooksville tonight? Gosh, what's bringing you to Brooksville? Holy moly, are you on your way now? Oh my gosh, Aaron. That's just my neck of the woods. Yes. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's there to do in Brooksville, but hey. And then Dana. Oh my goodness. Look, all the wonderfulness. All the wonderfulness. My goodness. Millie, you're having thunder and lightning? Gosh, we did last night a lot. A lot last night. So far today, we haven't had it. Oh, did we this afternoon? I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. Yes, we have been having so many storms. Hi, Mary Jane. Oh, and Lottie Faith. I like Brooksville. It's just pretty to drive through. Yes, it is. There's still them cobblestone streets up there. Oh, you have to deliver a load to the Walmart warehouse. Oh, are you a truck driver? You must be gotta deliver my load. You must be a truck driver. And there's Crafty J. Newton. Hi, Cynthia McCoy, Millie Hammer. Puts you to sleep, the storm. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, too bad that you're not there for a while um, in Brooksville. I'd go meet you somewhere up there. We could have an ice cream cone or something. Yeah, actually, the it's over on the other side of Brooksville, the Walmart distribution center. Hi, Susan Hill, boo boo. That's my friend Susan. Faith says I love the old street and the downtown and different houses. Yes, we did have a lot last night. A lot of lightning last night. Yes. Lottie Faith is in Newport Richie. Yeah, so we're kind of all close by here, or a lot of us are close by. Phyllis produces that I entertain her. Thank you. And there's Renee of Little Red Wagon. Oh, you drive a semi truck, Joanna? Oh my gosh, I'm scared to death of those trucks. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun, Erin, to meet and craft one day. Yes. Oh my goodness. And, yes, I did. I received your envelope with the image in it that is a horse that I'm going to make into a unicorn. Absolutely. Yes, I did. I received that yesterday. Oh my goodness, look at you all there. See, already it says there's 37 viewers, which is amazing. Today I got a super nice happy mail in this envelope right here. It come from Audrey Boyd. And oh, Wendy Fair is in Massachusetts, but have she wants to have ice cream. It'd be wonderful to have ice cream. Yes. Oh my goodness. No, I didn't show it, but I will. Millie Hammer says, we love you, Lucy. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Yes, this came from Audrey Boyd. Now, sometimes the most awesome things come in the very smallest packages. And oops, I just dropped. First of all, she wrote me a very touching letter. Very, oh my gosh, this a heartwarming letter. And then she sent fussy cuts. Wait a minute, I dropped one in the floor. I can't. Oh, where'd it go? I knew it fell right down here. It went straight down. Did it go to my belly? No. Well, I don't know where it went. Gosh, it's probably the best one. Oh, frozen yogurt is good too. But I found out that the frozen yogurt stands where you can go get frozen yogurt actually have more fat and calories than the ice cream. Yes, it makes it sound like it's healthier, but it's not necessarily. I just learned that. So she sent me, and she's 80 years old. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but she's age 80, Miss Audrey. And she lives in the basement of her daughter's house, and she crafts and crafts and crafts. And she gets this magazine. It's a catalog, and it's called Victorian Trading Company. So yes, I know, Lottie Faith. I can drop something in the floor, and it should just go right straight down to the floor. But no, it disappears completely. It just disappears. It is weird. It's like there's a black hole between here and the freezer. But so she said that she called this company, we're the Victoria Trading Company, and she's having them send me a catalog. But the things that are in this catalog I mean, are all Victorian. Look at this. Look at this is a steampunk. If I can put it in the right place. See that, how pretty that is? These are awesome things to cut out, fussy cut them. And these are ones that she sent me. Look at this. It's a pencil holder, but it is an old-timey fashioned um, typewriter. Look at that. I'd probably want to order everything in there. Look at these shoes. This is amazing. And she sent me just these. This is a powder shaker. You put powder in it and shake, 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 shake. And look at this. It's the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Look at that. These are awesome things to fussy cut. So you call to the Victorian Trading Company, or maybe you can go even online to the Victorian Trading Company and ask for a catalog and look at the fussy cuts you'll get out of that. Look at this. All Victorian things. And that is like so right up my alley. Victorian thing. And this is what she had in her envelope. All these fussy cuts. She says she can't afford to send a package because she's on Social Security and packaging is so expensive to send. And it is. But you know, this kind of thing, sending this kind of thing, look at this, says dainty, dainty and beauty. Look at this. These images are just amazing. And how pretty they're going to look on vintage style journals and vintage. I mean, you just do not have to. You just do not have to go spending a lot of money. Now, see, so what did I say that was? Victorian Trading Company. So go there, Victorian Trading Company, and there should be some place in there that you can just fill in your name and address, and they'll send you a paper catalog that you can get in the mail. So I already wrote her thank you card down, so I know that tomorrow. I don't get these thank you cards mailed out as I should always, but I'm trying to get better. Oh yes, gardening catalogs have the great pictures to fussy cut as well. Yes. Yes, they are. And so today I want to show, I'm going to make a today I'm going to make a Tussy Mussy holder. Now, I searched. I wanted to find the history of a Tussy Mussy because although I have heard of them and I even attempted to make one a time or two over the last years, so I really didn't know what they were all about. Well, now I found out what they are. And a Tussy Mussy actually is a small grouping of flowers. A small grouping of flowers. Usually, now the Tussy Mussy first come about in the 1400s, which was a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. The Tussy Mussy. What they were a grouping of flowers that usually a gentleman would pick to carry to his suitor. And they were used just a very small bouquet. And sometimes they would be like a rose, something that was very fragrant. A rose maybe in the middle with some herbs and things around it. They let me see, I wrote down I love to research things and find. Let me see. Where did I read that? Okay, well, it just different kinds of herbs: mint, tansy, sage, rosemary, herbs that had a much fragrance to them. And they did that. They did that because back in the day, in the 1400s, bathing was a real luxury. And folks couldn't bathe very often. Like, we get in the shower every day. Well, not back then. It was really hard. Water was just not, it was, water was a luxury. And so to be able to bathe was also a luxury. So, and then also just the air, the surroundings had a bad odor. There were outhouses, I guess, and just city smells or country smells or whatever. And so this Tussy Mussy would smell beautiful. It would just kind of mask the smells of maybe a body that really needed a bath. And oh, they thought they would get sick by bathing, Gail. Oh my goodness. That could be very, very true. And that could be very true. My mother-in-law was one who said she didn't bathe a lot, but then she didn't sweat or anything. She sat in a, but she said it wasn't good for you. And so, yeah. And so this is what the Tussy Mussy is the bouquet of flowers. And also the gentlemen would wear a boutonniere in their jacket, pinned to their jacket. And again, it would be herbs and maybe a flower, very fragrant. And then that would hopefully cover up the smell of not bathing for a while. And so that's what a Tussy Mussy is actually the flower. But now what is commonly known is most people call a Tussy Mussy the vase that holds the Tussy Mussy. This is a Tussy Mussy holder or vase. It's always made in a cone shaped like this. This one here is kind of big, but they're always made in a cone shape. One of the popular things to do with it, they'd have smelly stuff in rings that opened up in other containers to take a whiff. Someone who smelled really bad walked by. Oh my goodness. You stink of lotion. Lainey stinks of lotion. And so I found that to be very interesting. But usually the cones were very small. They weren't, this is 10-inch cone, and they're usually very small, the cones. And the men, when they'd wear a boutonniere, the cone, and a lot of the cones were made of silver, and they were just small, just a small top, and they'd only be like 2 or 3 inches long, and then the Tussy Mussy would fit into that silver cone and then attach to his lapel. And these are used a lot now in weddings. Like the Tussy Mussies in the holders are very common to have on the end of the pews in the church or at the end of the rows of chairs at a wedding, and just hanging along, maybe on shepherd's hooks or somehow, and for decorating the church. Now there was Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton both carried a Tussy Mussy as their bouquet, and which had fragrant flowers. And what they did was they chose, flowers have meaning. Many many flowers let's see, um, like a lily of the valley means trustworthy. Crepe myrtle means love. Hornbeams mean resilience. And field maples mean humility. That is four common flowers to put together in a Tussy Mussy for a wedding. And so there is so much to learn about these. And like I say, they started 1400s, you know. This could be a very little tiny Tussy Mussy, this one right here. Although this one doesn't have any herbs, or this is fake flowers, it doesn't smell like anything. But anyway, but oh, and then a lot of the Tussy Mussies then were like take a doily and they'd heavily starch the doily and put, of course, this one doesn't fit with this flower, but then they'd put that doily up, heavily starched, and maybe put a ribbon around the bottom, and that would serve as the Tussy Mussy holder, which see how pretty that would be too. So see, now if my granddaughter's wedding wasn't already passed, I would probably think about Tussy Mussies. But anyway, so now this Tussy Mussy that I'm going to, this Mussy Tussy Mussy holder that I'm going to put together. Hi, Patricia Stubbs. Oh my, how wonderful. And Lisa Lane. Oh, okay. This was a kit. I purchased this kit when I was watching Forever Purple Creations. It's a live stream by Laurel Nakatis. And she's usually got three or four ladies that stream together on like a hangout. And there's a lady, her name is Rose Alcala. 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 She sells kits, different kits every month. Last month she had two different kits. She had a Tussy Mussy. She called it a Tussy Mussy. And I ordered that kit because I wanted just to see what beautiful things would come in it. And she has a channel under the same name, Rose Alcala. And she is a sweet lady. Was only able to watch part of her she was on a live stream and she was putting hers together, and I only got to watch a part of it, but I kind of got the main gist of of um of how it went together. But oh my goodness, in the kit came these beautiful laces. Look at this one. Look at this. Is that beautiful? That was in the kit. And then these in this little bag are little gemstones, little flat back pearls, and just the sparkliest little gemstones are in there. I'm not going to let them outlet because I'll lose them. And then look at this. Now I think there's actually more lace than you even need to do this Tussy Mussy. But look how beautiful this is. And then we have this piece. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now this one, I would say that this one would be for the handle. You need a little handle to hang it with. And then look at this. Oh, this is so much. This is so much lace. A lot more than you need, actually. So they'll be extra to use on other things. I know this month, I think she said she had a hanging embroidery hoop, an embroidery hoop that you design and you hang it. Oh, there's Connie Barnum. Good to see you, Connie. Very good to see you. Okay, now let's see. And then here, look at this. These are just beautiful pieces. Look, these pieces. And so, oh, and here's another piece of this. Oh no, that's different than the other one, and that could be the handle. Oh, this here, this here, I think I will put at the very bottom tip. Look at that. How beautiful is that? And then, oh, here is some clear iridescent, um, clear iridescent sequins in this little bag. And then here is another piece, a very beautiful lace. And then we have this is a piece of satin, white satin. This is a large piece. I think it's a 12 by 12 piece of lace fabric. And then, oh my gosh, look at this. This is beautiful. So this is going to be gorgeous. This is going to be gorgeous. And then she says here a little something, and she sent an extra little piece and of beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's a lace applique with, she put the flat back pearls and the little shiny things, the same things that are in this one package, she's put on to this little piece of applique, which is really another inspirational hint of something you can do with a little piece of lace of applique like that. And so that is awesome. So now I'm going to get started and we're going to put this together. And Diana is there. Diana, thank you. Oh my gosh, for coming. Judy Umfleet. I'm Amy's Colorful Creations. Birdie Boatwright. Oh my gosh, how fun. You're going to be gone for a few days. It's your 50th anniversary, so you're going away. Oh my gosh. That's going to be fun, and happy anniversary and congratulations. I love to hear about long marriages, long marriages. It's just amazing. Okay, what I'm going to first do is I want to put what's going to be on the inside of the cone. So to do that, I'm going to put this fabric right side down. So the satin is actually at the bottom. And what I'm going to do now, if you do not have a cone like this, and if you have a just a for this size anyway, if you have a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, it's best to use cardstock because, let me see, I don't have a 12 by 12 right here, but let me just show you here with this 6 by 6. So you can take a 12 by, or whatever size you want to end up with, so something this big, you'd need a 12 by 12. But you can just make that into a cone like this. You just fold it, leave in that bottom, and just roll it and finagle it into a cone. And get that. Well, do as I say and not as I do here. Yeah, you'd have to play with it a little bit. I'd have to play with it a little bit. You may not have to play with it a little bit. But see, you can end up with a cone anyway, like this. And you'd want to get that bottom a little bit more pointy. And then just glue it together. Then you can cut the top to make it straight. But anyway, you get the idea, right? You get the idea there to make a cone. And you might not have to get it real pointy at the bottom if, something like that anyway. But anyway, okay. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to use hot glue. Okay, I'm going to use hot glue and I'm going to go around this rim with hot glue. Now I won't be able to use hot glue on everything here because it will show, as it might show kind of lumpy. You know how hot glue there, it shows like a ridge there. And so we won't want it to have that ridge, in too many pieces, but this will be covered up. So I'm going to use fabric, Eileen's Fabric Fusion, for like putting on the appliques and such that will show. So see, I'm putting this is going to go on the inside, and that's why I have it turned inside out. I got the right side is down. Okay, and then there we go. And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to take and I'm going to glue the edge. I'm going to glue it together now along the edge all the way down. And I want to be careful not to overlap it too much. Otherwise, I won't get it turned over the rim. But you'll see. And so I just overlap it just enough to hold it. These are so pretty. And, these are still used a lot. If you're going to see somebody in the hospital, they suggest now when you go to the hospital to see somebody, don't bring live flowers because a lot of people have allergies to live flowers. And, and so don't bring live flowers to the hospital when you go see somebody. Now, but something like this, you make the Tussy Mussy using just artificial flowers, because you can get artificial flowers. Lizzie, after you make yours, that will be good. You won't smell bad anymore. That's true. But you know what? I knew that you guys would smell me, so I took a shower. My hair's still wet. I took a shower before I come on live. And I knew I did not want to stink up the place. So now I glued that together. And now I'm going to take that and I'm going to pull it all up over the rim. Like this here. I'm going to pull that all up over the rim. Like this, and then it's going to be tucked inside. And see, then you'll want to take something pokey and poke it down in there. And you don't have to have it glued or anything down there. And see how it's like wrinkled and stuff? That's what you want. Do you want it to look like that inside? Because you want that fluff. You want that. You want it to look like that. Okay. Now you will choose your fabric that you want to cover. Now, and since I have this and I have the lace, I do believe I want to, let me see how I'm going to do this. Now, here again, I'm not sure. So let's see. This will go around. Will this go all the way around? Yes, it will. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, again, I'm going to glue this, but I'm going to glue it. This is the right side of the fabric, and so I'm going to glue the right side of the fabric. Right? Should I go under or on top? I think I'm going to go on top of that. On top of the satin already. Okay. Now, and there is no right and wrong way to do these. I went on Pinterest and I looked at so many images, and oh my goodness, anything goes really. You can get really colorful. Can make them. See, now this is more of a shabby chic kind of a fashion on this one, but you can go bohemian. You might want to make one for a child, and you might want to go very colorful. And so you can, and even if you're making one for a child and you're going to bring it to them at the hospital or even for a birthday, then, well, that barely did fit around there. And you can go colorful. You can use fabrics that are, you know, I don't know, teddy bears and bunny rabbits, Mickey Mouse, whatever. Okay, now I'm going to take this now, and I'm going to see, now that will cover that whole cone. So it's kind of a tight fit right there at the top. I probably would have, if I cut this myself, I would have probably cut it another half-inch big. I might have should have went below. Oh, why my phone wants to be quiet at me. Oh, there's Lessa is here. Oh, good deal. Always give them a chance to make a fool of themselves. Oh, looks like I've missed something. Be nice, guy, or you'll be gone. Oh, I hope I don't have a troll. Canadian guy. Oh, and then message deleted by Dida. Thank you. Thank you, Dida. You're being a good moderator. Yeah, get rid of them goofy people. We don't want to make a bad name for Canadians, though, because I know some very awesome Canadians. Okay, so I'm going to, all right, this is going to be a little tight here, but it's going to be covered up with lace. So again, I'm going to use the hot glue here. And have ever any of you made one of these? Yes, Canadians are almost all good people, just like Americans. They're almost, they're almost, they're almost, like us Americans. There's good ones and there's bad ones. There's some pain in the butt ones and some that just, some just want to be funny. They think they're being funny, but we don't like that kind of funny. We like funny, but okay, let's see. How will I do this? I think, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, right? Now, if you've made one of these before, you're probably laughing. And yeah, but like I said, this is almost like a mixed media. There's no right or no wrong. You might even want to paint the cone before you go to decorating. Okay, so now I'm kind of pleating this. I'm kind of pleating this. This is kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a satin fabric as well. It's so pretty. When I ordered this kit, I wasn't expecting to get such beautiful fabric and so much. And so I'm happy, I'm happy with it. So, oh, I really should put her name down in this lady's name down in the, I'll have to do that afterward. I'll put her name down in the description box so that if you want to watch her, she's a real sweet lady, just a real sweet lady. And she makes these kits, and I know that people who make, kits like this, they do it for us, one thing, but there's so many people that need to supplement their income a little, There's some people that have, just enough, but then they do need to like supplement their income some just to make ends meet a little bit better at the end of the month. And I like to help them. I like to help them. And I feel like I've gotten so many beautiful things in the mail, at no charge to me because it's been Happy Mail. And I figure the way I can pay that forward is, well, I send out Happy Mail too, but I don't think I send out as much as I get. And so if I can afford to purchase a kit or something, I like to go to the Etsy store and buy from supplies from fellow crafters, because I know why I put things on Etsy store, and I know how much it helps me, and I just know that other people do the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to, now that has pretty much got that covered right to the bottom, and it's kind of bunched up a little bit like that and kind of pleated. I think that looks pretty. And so, yeah, you can go ahead, Karen. Karen, you can go alter your clothes with just a little bit of hot glue. There you go. It'll work. I'm sure it will work. Okay, now I have this piece of lace. Now I want to try to pull this a little tighter. Let's see, how could I do this? And see, I kind of want to pull this tight around the cone. So let me see how Mama can do this. I wonder if I just roll it like this and roll it tight. Just roll it. That is what I'm going to do. That is what this lady is going to do right here. So I guess maybe I should cut some of it off, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it on there. Okay, so I'll put that little bit of glue there to hold that right there. And then I'm going to just roll it. Roll it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those doggies rolling, or something like that. Rawhide. Okay. That used to be a television show back in the olden days. I know about the olden days. Now, if it's just pulled tightly like this, I like that. It's overlapping. Or I wonder if I don't want it, maybe I don't want it to be that much overlapping. Maybe I only want it to go, maybe I do want to cut piece of this off, like right to there. I'm going to cut a little bit of that off. I'm going to cut like this. Only because then I'll have this piece of lace to use on something else. Okay, so I'm going to Maureen Stucky. Well, he can keep his negativity to himself. Are we having trouble with the troll? You girls get it. Make a semicircle and won't be so much to overlap. Kelly, you're probably right, but I didn't make a semicircle and I already cut it. So, but that's good to know for the next one. So I'm going to just fold that right there. And then I'm going to glue that right there. Oops, I'll get me another piece of glue here. I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you about how amazing life is. Now, yesterday, usually every Wednesday, I go to my friend Cheryl's house and we craft together. And we talk and we craft and we laugh and we just have a good time. But yesterday, I did not feel up to going. I was feeling a little under the weather, if you know what that means, just under the weather. So now I'm kind of folding this under. I'm going to glue it up here. Okay, so I didn't go. I told my husband drives me everywhere I go. I don't drive anymore. So I told the hubster, I says, well, I just don't feel up to going. And I called Cheryl, told her I wasn't going to come. I was running a little bit of a fever. And I said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to come. And then I thought, well, maybe I should go to the doctor's office and just do a little, urine sample, make sure I didn't have a UTI, because I get them with my little kidney issues. But then I thought, no, I felt better a little bit Wednesday. So Wednesday morning, then, I called her Tuesday, told her I wasn't coming. And then I thought, no, I don't think I want to do that. And so I didn't feel the need by then. And so then the hubster, he says, well, since you're not going to go to the doctor's office and you're not going to go over to Miss Cheryl's house, then I'm going to go ahead and ride down to the pharmacy and pick up my prescriptions. And so that's what us old people do. We go to the pharmacy and pick up our prescriptions. Now, where did oh, there I am. And, oh, Mona Stevens, hi, love. Oh my goodness. Good to see you, Mona. And and so there he takes off to go to the pharmacy. He calls me in a few minutes. He says, Mama, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late coming home. He said, I had a little issue. I was driving along and and then I heard this pop, pop, and pop, snap, pop, pop, snap, snap, pop. And what the amazing thing was this happened right in front of the auto parts store, like AutoZone, I think it was. Right in front of the auto parts store is where this happened. That this pop, pop, snap, snap, he thought he was in a bowl of Rice Krispies, I guess. And oh, look at this. Look at this. He was right in, oh my word. This is going to be beautiful. He was right in front of the auto parts store, right there. And so he said when that happened, the pop, pop, snap, crackle, pop, he said he lost his power steering. The battery light came on and the truck was just chugging along. So, but he was right there in front of the store. So he pulled, and then it was real hard, he said, to turn that steering wheel because power steering was out. And he just pulled right in to the auto parts store. And he went in and he told the proprietor in there what had happened. And he goes, yeah, sounds like you've got a broken belt. Your alternator belt is broke. And so the gentleman went out and looked at his truck to see exactly what belt he needed. And and so Hubster bought the belt, and Hubster said to him, he says, do you all have anybody here that might be able to help me get this put on? And the man says, we're not real busy here, and we're not really supposed to do that kind of thing. But yeah, I'll go out there and I'll help you with that. And that man went out there, took the old belt off, and put the new belt on. He said, we're slow today. Usually I wouldn't be able to do this, but we're just slow. And so he said, yeah, I don't mind doing it all for you. And so that man fixed my husband's truck. And he was on the road again, just that quickly. And my poor Hubster, all he had with him in cash money was $10, which the man said, no, 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 you don't have to give me anything. But Papa said he just stuck it in his pocket. He said he wished he had more. But how amazing that at that particular time that it for to go out was right in front of the auto parts store. And the gentleman in the store was kind enough to help my husband. My husband's 73 years old, and he's done a lot of car working, but he's worked on a lot of cars and he knows how to do a lot of things. But it's getting, his strength isn't like what it was, nothing. And this man did this for him. And I was thinking, if I'd have went to my friends, if something, if I'd have went to my friends on Wednesday, we would have been in the middle of a major highway 19 we have out here that is like, oh my gosh, it's like crazy out there. We would have been stranded. Or if I would have decided to go to the doctor instead, we would have been stranded. But no, it just worked out that it worked out. I mean, if this was going to happen, it happened at such an awesome moment. I mean, perfect timing that 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 it was just everything was perfect timing. Now, if he didn't have to go to the pharmacy and pick up his medications, he would have not went anywhere till last night, because every Wednesday night he goes down south about 20 miles south of us, to a park down there where he plays his Pokemon. And if that would have happened in the evening, again, he would have been stranded. And so everything worked out like so perfect. It was so perfect. And I said to him, I said, there was somebody, some divine being that was watching out for you at that moment. I was so happy for him. Not happy that we had car trouble, but I mean, yeah, it was perfect. Oh, I thought about writing a note and sending it to the AutoZone, but then the gentleman said that he really wasn't supposed to do that. So now I don't know if I send a note, if he'd be in trouble for helping. And but I sure would like somebody else to know how wonderful this man was to help my husband. So, I got a feeling that maybe this is supposed to be on like really, really tight. But I don't think it really has to be. But I think, like, who said that? Somebody told me that if you oh, thank you, Dana. Somebody said to cut this in a cone shape. Now I'm going to have to play around with some paper and practice making a cone shape and see how it fits. And then I'll make a cone out of just a um, cardstock. I'll make a cone and make another one and practice making the. Although I do believe that this is pretty even still. This is just. I love this lace. This. Um, it looks like beads on here. It's not beads, but that is beautiful. That is so pretty. You know what? I do have some beads. Okay, I want to see what else oh my gosh. Oh my, there's so much here. Oh, you know what? I should have done the handle. I should have put the handle in already. But I can still put the handle in. So oh, these are beautiful pieces. Okay, I'm going to use, let's see, I think there was two choices that I had to, this one. Okay, let me see. I'm going to make that same be the back. And then I'm going to make a handle here. Okay. I think I'm using all hot glue. I think for speedy reasons right now. But and actually it's not going too bad. I'm not getting any lumpy effect really. Okay, so you can put a handle either across the top like this, or you can, yeah, forgot the handle, but here I got it anyway, and it'll be it'll be hidden under. Now, if I'd have completely forgot the handle and then put it on later, I would have probably put the handle on and then put a little embellishment over the handle. And so that would have worked out too. But so you can put the handle on, so you got it across the top that way, or you could put it on the back like a loop, depending on how and where you're going to hang it. Now look at this lace. This is so beautiful. And I'm going to take this lace now, and I'm going to go around. Oh no, this one's got plenty of lace. I'm going to have an extra piece to play with. So, oh, this is beautiful. It's embroidered. Um, it's like a, what do you call that? Clear, filmy stuff with embroidery on it. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but with embroidery on it. And that is just beautiful. Organza. It's like an organza ribbon gathered. It's like organza ribbon made into the ruffle. Organza lace with embroidery on it. That is beautiful. I got a lot of lace, but I don't have anything that looks like this. This is beautiful. And so we'll just get that around the top. And then they say too that when you're making the actual Tussy Mussy, the actual bouquet of flowers, they say to take one main flower. It's your focal point, the one flower like a rose, and then they say to take like an odd number, like 5 or 7 smaller things like your herbs or the smaller flowers, fragrant flowers that go around it, and then add, some baby's breath, or around around that maybe some leaves. Oh yay! I still have this bigger piece to play with. Oh yeah. Gosh, is this pretty lace. Whoops. So, and I saw her, I was watching Forever Purple Creations. That is by Laurel Nakatis. And she had that evening I was watching, she had Rose was on, and another Sierra, I think was her name, that she had on the same live stream. Hi, Shannon. Oh my goodness. And they were so fun to listen to. I mean, all of them were doing something just really great, and they would go from one artist to the other so we could see what everybody was doing. And yes, it was amazing. And so, I mean, Forever Purple Creations, and I'm not sure if she has a certain day of the week that she goes, or if she just goes when she has the time. I'm not sure if she's got a scheduled time or not, but I would check them out, because what awesome things that we learn from them. We learn so much from them. And Laurel, she's a hoot, I'm telling you. Okay, see, I've got this at the bottom. I've got this blubbery mess here, and I don't know what I should do with that. I could take just a something. I could take a something. What kind of a something would I take? Let me see. Yeah, what's this? No, what's that? No. Okay, what if I just take a piece of this little piece of lace? What if I take this and tie it on there really like tight? Like tight. And then make like a little bow. Come on, Elizabeth, just pretend you're tying your shoes. Oh, that's right, I don't tie my shoes. The hubster does that for me. Okay. So if I put a little bow there, and then if I take my pinking shears and just cut this off, this little tiniest bit off right here, like that, and that gives it like a little fluff down there. Oh my word. Okay, now, but then this here piece right here, let me untangle it. Oh gosh, is it pretty. That is beautiful. Okay, so where's the front? Do I want this? Okay, this is the front. Do I want this here? Do I want this down here? Do I want this up here and this down? Oh, Elizabeth, this is beautiful. Okay, I should have had this bow over here to get it more centered. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I got the bow centered. No, I don't. Yeah, now I do. So now what if I put this here? Or do I want it up here? Oh, decisions, decisions. If I put it down here, though, it kind of camouflages that blob I have on there. Because it is like a blob. Then I have this beautiful piece that can go right in the front right here. Oh my gosh, I love this. Now, do I want this down here? No, I want this down here. Oh my gosh. Tuck it in with the flowers. Tuck this in with the flowers. Tuck this in with the flowers. See, these flowers are sort of going to go in here. They're kind of bright colors, though, aren't they, for shabby chic?
I'm taking my poor fuzzy butt to bed.
You've been taking your poor old fuzzy butt to bed?
Yep.
Good night, my sweets. I like the beaded one at the bottom. You know, I'm thinking the same thing, Maureen. I think so, too. Okay, I'll be in there in a short, my sweetie.
Take time. You gotta be ready when you get
Okay. So I think so too. I'm just going to go ahead and put the beaded one at bottom. And then it kind of just overlaps this. And then I want this right in the center of the top. Okay, now, so then this will be in the center of the top right here. That's the way it is. Now, see, we have more stuff. Ooh, we may not use all that stuff. We just might not use all that stuff. But I want some of these. Look how tiny they are. Ooh, look at them squashing all over. Now I won't be able to use hot glue on these. Oh, these are so pretty. So I think what I'm going to do with these is I do want to have, okay, let me put my hot glue gun up here. And okay, I think this Fab Fusion glue, I'm going to see, like she has on this piece, she's got those little things right on there. So I am going to just, oh yes, these are flat back pearls. And I'm just going to put them haphazardly here and there. I don't know how long it takes this kind of glue to dry. But then these little things are so tiny. I really need to have my little tiny tweezers to pick them up, but I don't think I can. Oh, I'll get it on there. Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, and they sparkle so pretty. Oops. Felt that one hit my knee. I don't want to lose even one, no. I don't even want to lose one. They're so pretty. I don't know what these are because I've never seen these before, but they're very sparkly. These really would be pretty on a at a wedding on the ends of the pews or the rows of seating. So the bride walks down through the center of them. Oops, gotta put the glue first. Gosh, this is pretty. It's fun to get kits because everything you need is in the kit. When I got the kit, I said, no, there's no directions. Then I thought, oh, you have to use your imagination. And that's what we're doing to see what we come up with. And I bet everybody that bought this kit probably come up with a different way of doing it. And that's the way. You don't want everybody's to. That's why I like a mixed media art. I used to do a lot of a lot of photo albums, and I would follow tutorials. And then I thought, oh, no, no, everybody's is exactly the same. So what is special about that? And some people like that, and that's good. But for me, I said, no, I want to just see what happens. We used to hang them on neighbors' doors on May 1st, May Day. Such fun to leave them and hide to watch them answer their door and see their smiles. You know what, Karen? That is what I thought too, is that these were like a little May basket. And so I think that is something that probably, just evolved from the original ones that started in the 1400s. Yep. Oh, and there's Olga. Hi, how are you? And Bootsy is there. Oh, yes, Bootsy. Gothic. To do it goth. I bet you are right. Yes, I bet you are right. Yeah, it does look like it belongs in a wedding. Gail, it does. Yes, I love the dangles. So, and these sparkly things. Now I got to find out exactly what those are because I've never seen them. I don't. If you can see that on the tip of my finger as I move my finger, how it glitters, it is really, really pretty. It is so tiny, but it is so glittery. And this is the first time I've seen these anywhere. So pretty. And so just putting them here and there on mostly the front, I'm putting them. Oh, they're pretty. I just love them. You know what? I wonder if these little things are for nail art. Because you can buy these little bitty gems like this to go on fingernails. That might be what they are. Yeah, I'm going to have to be careful with these because it'll take a little while for that glue to dry. Gosh, I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay, now let's see. Oh, you know what? I can put a flat back pearl on the tip of each one of these too, because they kind of come down like to a V. Sammy, why do you open my door so hard? So then all the cool air goes out into the other room, and I need to let it stay in here. Now, don't open the door again. It's hot in here. I have a little air conditioner in here to cool, to keep me cool. It's a cucumber. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. I hope these aren't falling off of where I already had them. so pretty. Okay, now let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking that I'm not too crazy about that bow down there. I think I'm going to untie that bow. And I'm going to cut them ends off. Just leave the knot there. That's holding that thing shut. And the whoopsie daisies. That one fell off right there. Well, that one doesn't want to stay on there. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Now see, I don't have this one exactly centered with this one. So what I'll have to do is get some needle and thread and pull that over and stitch it to get that exactly straight. Hang on 1 minute. Hang on. Chat amongst yourselves real quickly there. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta get something. Okay, I have some of this. And now I'm wondering if I take this and go around the top. I'm knocking my little pearls off. I'll have to glue them back on later. But I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to go around this top. I'm going to go round it all. Yeah, somebody grab it. Judy is canning. What are you canning, Judy? I can make some soup. I love to make soup and then can it so that when I get ready for a healthy bowl of soup, I have it, which I still have some still left that I canned, but I'm running short. And so I like to make my vegetarian vegetable soup. And if you buy it in a can from the Campbell's or whatever, it just is missing something. And well, actually, it's got too much salt in it for one thing. Even if you buy the sodium, low sodium, it's still a little bit too salty. And I like to taste the vegetables. And so, yep, vegetarian vegetable soup. Then I just can it in pint jars and It's just exactly enough. Oh, little chick. Alrighty then. Yes, all canned purchased soup has too much soap. That's right. Pickled veggies. Ooh, yeah. Is that what you're making? Pickled veggies, cauliflower, carrots, green peppers, and oh my gosh. I like to make sweet and sour pickles. Or not sweet and sour, bread and butter pickles. Oh my gosh. But then I eat them like candy, so I can sit there with a fork in a jar and eat the whole jar. No man, now I'm drooling. I'm gonna go get me a jar of pickles. Not many people still can. Not many. Now here, in Brooksville, up north of us, a lot of people up there still do a lot of candy because there's a lot of farmer families, and they do a lot of canning. Then when strawberry season comes, we like to go to the strawberry farms and pick strawberries and then make strawberry jam. But then when I make strawberry jam, I like to make the freezer jam. That's really good. Go to Yummers. Gail, you're a vegetarian, aren't you? Gail, oh God, my phone's black again. Why won't my phone let me talk to people? Yeah. Dry, yes. I like to can, pickle, and dry. In fact, I have some corn that I have to put in the dehydrator now, and because I like to put that in the dehydrator and make my own cornmeal. There is nothing better than cornmeal that you make on your own. Dehydrate the corn and then grind it. Oh my gosh, it's the best cornmeal. You make cornbread out of that, and it's like to die for. It is really so good. It's kind of hard to just hold it up in front of the camera, the whole thing. But I think it is looking like awesome. Now I have these flowers on it because these are left over from my granddaughter's wedding. And so I had these still because I put these in mason jars along with candles, and they hung on the shepherd's hooks. Now I think these are too tall. Are they too tall? Oh, no, they're not too tall. But then I have also some, let's see, I have some little white flowers as well. Let me see. I guess I'm not really staying really good in frame. I haven't figured out real well how to live to learn. I haven't really. Can I cut these? Yeah, I can cut these. I don't know what I was going to say now. What was I going to say? I was going to say something important. Gosh, I don't know what it was. I do not know what I was going to say. I'm not a florist, so I don't really know. The right way to do such as this. I wonder what I was going to say. Completely left my head, my mouth, my lips. So I think that's about it right there. Let me see. Let me move this conglomeration of mess. You know, this little Brigo green leaf is a little bit. See, it would even be pretty just with just the white, but having a little color in it is kind of nice too. So trying to bend it a little bit to get it a little hung over. That's kind of neat. Ouch. There's wire in it. You know, I think it's very pretty. Now that would be pretty to give, to bring somebody at the hospital, you know, bring artificial flowers. Don't bring something that is going to make the poor patient sneeze and yell and holler. You know, you want to make them sicker. So be careful bringing flowers. I don't know why some hospitals even sell cut flowers that you can bring to the patients because that's really not good. And well, see, my daughters, well, I got two nurses, a daughter-in-law and my daughter. They're both nurses, and it seems she says a lot of times they have to, you know, friends will bring flowers, and then they have to go take the flowers out of the rooms because they're just not safe. They're not good for the patients. They, you know, they have breathing issues or something, and they can't have the flowers. So it's better to bring something. Some, if you want to bring flowers, bring artificial, and if you bring something like this, then bring something like that, then they'll have it forever, and it's not going to cause them problems with their breathing. And cut flowers die anyway. My daughter says a lot of times, you know, a lot of times she'll bring cut flowers home because the patient goes home or goes home and 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 the flowers are left there. And so then the nurses usually bring them on home, or sometimes they'll give them to another patient that's able to have some. And yeah, so try and remember that, you know. And even like little children, you bring a stuffed animal. That is a little bit. Even the stuffed animals sometimes are not good. Um, my grandson he's got allergies, and so he can't have stuffed animals. Although he does have some, but his mother is constantly washing them. And gosh, this one had some of these sequins in there too. I didn't add any. Gosh, this is pretty. I just don't know if I want to go any further. Okay, I'm going to be putting a little bit more. Well, this is laying here. I can fix this. I can fix them because see my little pearls, my little pearly cues. No fall in Florida yet. Dana, are you in Florida? Oh, yes. Doctors should, you know, in my doctor's office, there is signs up to please do not wear perfumes into. Maureen, you're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is so good to see you. And thank you. Still hotter than Hades. I've never been Hades, so I don't know how hot it is there, Susan. Yes. Some colognes will trigger asthma. Um, and I can't wear anything like a strong perfume, but I found that I can, they make like Secret has a body spray and it's very light. I can use that. I can use that body spray. It's like an after bath um, that I can use, and I like that. Yeah, candles can do it too. Oh, candles can really do it. And so you got to be careful. So, and you like things to smell good. I've always liked room fresheners and all of those things, candles. But and I used to go to church like regular. I don't anymore. And and the reason is because I can't breathe. Yes, stuffed animals hold a lot of dust. And but at our church, there for a while they had those little air fresheners that would every 15 minutes or so they would squirt. So every 15 minutes or so I would start sneezing. Finally I said, okay, I gotta go. I had to leave. And so and wish I could find some place where there was like a church or assembly of some kind that met outside, like by a river or something. Wouldn't that be cool? Then all we'd have to smell was nature. But a lot of the elderly ladies, they've got perfume that they had when they was a teenager still. And so after some years, if something happens to the chemical in there, it's got some kind of a chemical reaction that is kind of a little weird, and the smell is just amazingly gross. I mean, these are the real elderly ones. They're like 102 years old, and they've had their perfumes like a long, long time. Even Chanel No. 5. After a while, it's no good. But yeah, I shouldn't say bad things about these pretty ladies because they think they smell beautiful, but they don't. Yeah, I had to get rid of my birds. I used to raise cockatiels, and I loved it because I hand fed them and they were beautiful and they loved me. If I went out into the aviary, it was like I was like a Christmas tree with decorated in birds. And they were so beautiful and I loved them. But I have COPD and my doctor says, either, you can keep them if you want to die. I said, oh, good grief. And so, yeah, I got rid of them. I sold them all at one time to a man that had a little pet shop at the flea market, and I thought he'll appreciate them. I says, "You get everything off my back porch for $100," and he thought he would, because I had a lot of birds. I had lovebirds, cockatiels, and parakeets. I had a lot of birds and a lot of big cages. Finches. I had one cage, all the finches. He was so happy to get those things. He said, "I got to give you $100." He says, "No, that's enough. You just go give them a good home, find them all good homes." And he did. He was so appreciative. And then I went and bought craft supplies with my $100. I'm gonna put that spot of glue. I might be putting too many doodads on here. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, yet it weighed not a penny's weight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born. It was always his treasure and pride, but it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years with the slumbering tick tock, tick tock, its life seconds numbering. Tick tock, tick tock, it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. Mhm. Mm, never to go again when the old man died. You see, I'm gonna try and put this. Let me see. There. Tried to put that down a little so this shows a little bit more. So that's it. What do you think? You're not going to live today? You're not feeling up to it? Die. Gosh, I hope you get feeling better. I don't know. There's something going around, and I don't know if it's all the way over in New Zealand, but I know I have had the sneezes and I've had the coughing, and I've been blowing my nose, and and my temperature's been going like up and down and up and down, but just a little bit. It goes up like 99.5 is the highest it's went, but then it goes back down. So I don't know. There's something going around, I guess. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna I love this. I think it's very pretty. This is very pretty. I think I now have a new idea of what I may want to do for maybe birthdays. Because sometimes you just don't know what can I get somebody for a birthday. And because as we age, especially, we've got everything we need. You don't need kitchen items, you don't need a towel, you don't need much, and you don't want to give perfume. Something like this would be such an awesome little gift. Oh, you have pneumonia in your right lung, Judy? Oh my gosh, I hope that clears up quickly. Yeah. Thank you, Lainey. Thank you so much. Oh, Johanna. Oh, we can't accept those bad days. We just can't. Yes. I'm glad you all were here. Susan, I'm glad. Beetle Chick, darling, I just so glad you were here. Johanna, Judy. It's getting to where like I know everybody. It's like you are all family. You are all like family to me. Yes, Lisa Lane, it is beautiful lace. And like I say, let me tell you again, I got this lace. I bought the kit actually from a lady named Rose Alcala, Alcala. Is she has a channel under that name, Rose Alcala, and she also gets on with Forever Purple Creations, which is a group of ladies that get on together, and they do a YouTube together. Laurel Nakatis is the she kind of gets it all together. Laurel is an awesome lady, and 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 Rose is the one that sells the kits. And every month she has something different that she sells. And they always go fast. They're very, very, very popular. Now the flowers didn't come with the kit, just the holder for the Tussy Mussy. And so I'm glad I got the kit. It's beautiful and it's well worth it. And I'm going to reach over here, and these are my cards, my uh, affirmators. These were sent to me by um, from Anonymous. She sent me because she knows whoever this is or he knows that I love. They say 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself without the self helpiness. So they're fun. And they've got the little unicorn on them. So I'm going to pick out, let me just pick one out here. And they've all got that cute little um, unicorn with a rabbit jumping over the rainbow. Okay, abundance. Congratulations. It seems you're due for a little. Wait a minute. I gotta get my glasses. Get the glasses. Now, sometimes these wrote are a little bit silly. Oh, this says it's a bonus card. Congratulations. It seems you're due for a little and infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well deserved metaphorical dessert. Now, this is a bone. I guess I need to read the directions for these two. This is that's a bonus card. I'm going to read this one too. This one says, no judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it to my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the simple being. Who hired that guy anyway? Oh, these are cute. I like these. Yes. Release yourself from all judgments and find your inner critic, because that's who usually judges you the worst, is your inner critic. Call that inner critic to your office and tell it to take vacation. That's right. That's a good one. So, and I pick out of a different box each time I do a video, and I read whatever is on the card, and they're very helpful. They are very helpful. They make you realize that they just make you realize that you can do whatever you want to do. Oh, Judy, I love Florida, but with my health, I needed to come back to my kids. My daughter is a hospice nurse and wanted me to home so she could make sure I'm good. That is great, Judy. That's wonderful. See, that's I have a daughter and a daughter-in-law who are nurses, and my goodness, they keep tabs on me. They keep tabs on me. Yeah. And so it makes me feel loved. It makes me feel good. It's wonderful. Okay. Um, looking for the time. Okay. I'm going to call it a night now. As I said, I've been feeling just a little bit under the weather, but not that much under the weather. And so I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to go get my nightcap on and my nightshirt on. And oh, I got a lot of leftover lace from this kit. A lot of leftover lace from the kit. So I will be doing something else with this. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Okay, I want to thank every one of you for coming by, and you know that I love you dearly. And I love you dearly. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. I ask God to watch over you every step you take and every move you make and keep you safe until that next video. Alrighty then. God bless.